stairs. Nice. Hopefully it will let you guys back in, or it didn't kick you out. It should have been trying to keep the stream going, but I see no one there. It kicked you out?
Yeah, it kicked us out.
That sucks. Okay. Now, I am tempted to stick around and help you with your Yavin 4, but I did promise.
Yes, that would be great.
you want to help me get the floor down, and I can help you with this later?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Because I'll at least like to get another base done. You are 2 bases ahead, sir.
Let's go.
All right, but Yavin 4, this is gonna be epic. Are you gonna stream it once you get a little bit more comfortable with what you're supposed to be doing?
I'll stream it, whatever you want.
Hey, Rooster's back. Oh, this is for your channel, man. It's not for me.
I will basically what I usually like to do is break it down into stages. So this is the planning stage. So maybe, well, in fact, the planning stage has maybe just gone. This is just setting down the first circle stage. So this will be the second stage.
Right. Okay. Would you guys want to see the Mr. Black's Yavin 4 stream? I was just telling him that since it's such a rarity that no one's ever seen this build before, that he should be streaming it. Because I mean, this is huge. It's a first. If anybody's built anything, I know it's definitely not going to be on the scale of what Mr. Black would do. So, hell, I didn't even want to attempt it. All right, let's go back over to the base. It's 9:03, and 1 second. All right. Oh, hey, Aunt Kitty. Hey. Good morning. Good to see you. Okay, Divine, you're back. Rooster still laughs a lot. So we're gonna head back over to the base right now. Work on that. Mr. Black, set us up. Fast travel. Oh, you are on a completely new island.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the last place I built.
Okay, so Mr. Black is spreading his bases out. How many islands do we actually have on the Lost Isles?
Yeah, the second one.
And I'm stuck over on the Star Wars island. Okay, great. The stream is looking better, so it looks like I'm going to have to add that to my checklist. Restart the computer before we start the stream. Otherwise, everything gets a little choppy. Hey, Joker's back. All right, let's try this again. So we're heading back there. And there's still so much to set up, but we are preparing for May 4th, which is several months away, I know, but there we go. It's loaded in. So in case everybody has not seen the enormity of this base, let's take a nice look, shall we? I'm now actually a little bit nervous that it's not big enough for a shuttle to land properly. We may have to take it higher, believe it or not. But we got a lot of floor to get. And I gotta sort out the bays for these Lots of fun times. Lots of fun times.
I wish. Unless I keep doing that.
Beachside friendly neighborhood. Alright, so I've set these up, all the floors, to be, at least in the launch base here, to be right in the center. So the side pieces are really good. So we should be actually able to do a lot in here. This is actually one of the reasons why I was a little bit concerned about what I had set up, because I didn't want to over design. This is a lot going on already. Oops.
Yeah, that's the thing with these big builds is that you do one little piece of design in there. You set the full onto the build to do that design. It's not just 10 pieces in that frame. It's like a couple of hundred pieces across the build.
Now I'm actually looking at doing a recess day and stop myself, because that's going to take up a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
And all I really want to do right now is add the spacing to make sure that it's consistent all the way across the board. I think this is easily one of the biggest places biggest builds that I've done so far. And I'm still second guessing myself over some of the design elements for the top parts.
This is the same as, in fact, it's a little bigger than Focus Maximum.
Oh boy. That does not sound good. Okay, my audio is getting drowned out by the game audio. Let me just make an adjustment. Okay, game. Why is game so loud? Surprising. Maybe I'm just far away. Here's that. Okay, there we go. We got balance. Thank you, more from Chief. Okay, so at least we have a bit of improvement there. All right, let's continue with the floors, I guess. So I think over here is a 12 now. This is 12. This is 12 because it's limited spacing. Yep, it's 12. All right. I'll see you on the other side. Excellent. Thank you guys so much for bearing with us. Oh, crud. No, I made a mistake. Thank you so much for bearing with us. You know, little teething pains here and there, which is pretty much every single day. You just got to figure these things out, right? I think I'm going to want to mess with this a little bit. So I'm going to have to do a couple of dashes of black to keep this going. Mr. Black's turn. Yeah, no, that's not happening. His microphone is... Can you get your microphone any closer?
Can I get my microphone closer? No.
Yeah.
Close to go.
Yeah, I think that's about all we can do for Mr. Black right now.
Yeah, stick to it's one of the Xbox ones. So it has like a small piece on the side. I extend it.
Oh, so you have a boom arm, but the boom arm should be able to go right in front of your mouth. I used to have some of the same issues.
I'd say it's probably about 2 inches away.
All right. Almost to the end here. Whew. right, and then we close it up. Okay, so now we have to come and look at the different sections. What do we have here? Should be black. There we go. So right around here. Okay, so that's 1 bay. This is 2 bay. This is 3 right around here. So I'm just trying to work a lot of this into the existing design without overwhelming it. Oops! I did a jump smash.
Oh no.
Yep. Hey, good morning, lady.
Good morning, lady.
The gang's all here. All right. Rooster, were you streaming again this morning? It was one of those slow-moving mornings, so I was definitely not paying full attention this morning. I saw you on yesterday. Pop in and say hi. A lot of the community are getting involved in the streaming now. So you can definitely go check out Rooster streams in the morning. I gotta find out what his schedule is. But you wanna come and show some support. So Laughs a Lot has a stream running as well. I believe he runs on the weekends. And it's slightly off my schedule. I'm still trying to make some of those streams, but it's a little more difficult on the weekends.
Yeah, I have my kids on the weekends. As soon as I try and get 5 minutes to sit and watch any Lego YouTube content, my daughter takes my phone off me to use YouTube.
No way. She actually takes your phone?
Yeah, she likes to do the drawing tutorials and stuff.
Oh yeah, my daughter likes to do it as well.
Yeah, so as soon as I'll sit and watch a Lego video, about 5 minutes into it, she'll want my phone every time.
Yeah, but at least she wants it for something good. That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
And that you can't say no to drawing tutorials.
Oh, absolutely not. We're loving it.
Da 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 da. Okay, I had not really given much thought to this section over here, but it does need some attention. This is supposed to be the main exit here, so this should be an extension coming out. Interesting. Yeah. It's a lot wider. And there's that rock to deal with. Man, these rocks have given me so many regrets. Especially building a hangar this close to them. 1 out of 10, do not recommend. Do not build a hangar close to rocks. I've crashed into them so many times. Just trying to park the TIE fighters. Now I know you guys watched me build the TIE fighters this week, and I'm supposed to do the launch. So you gotta be wondering, like, what the heck is going on with the TIE Fighter in here? And it's mainly because I was trying to get it balanced. There's one thing about launching the TIE Fighters, but it's like, you know, just making sure that they're going to be launched in the right way. Oh yeah, it's definitely got some answers to do here. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Halloween. Alright, so at least I don't have to do any major turning on these guys. I should be able to just go straight up. No shenanigans.
Yeah, no shenanigans.
Well, you know, we love our shenanigans around here. Oh, I'm too far back. Dang it. How does that even happen?
It's that far. Studs closer.
Son of a biscuit eater. Alright. Okay, I think I know why. Yep, I know why. So, I gotta start from the top. Making videos for the giveaway. Okay. See, Rooster is busy. Rooster, why don't you pop a link to your channel if anyone wants to follow, find out about these giveaways. Where can they find more information? Okay, definitely gonna avoid over designing. I want to keep things simple, but with a very distinct look. With the concrete walls, the masonry walls, we tend to have, well, we have a tendency to kind of overcompensate because we are very aware of the fact that these are just masonry walls. Hell, I remember just looking back at my first Firefly. As most of you guys know, I did the Firefly, and the first one I did was like back maybe February or March of last year. And it was built mostly with foundation, and we only had like a couple of doors here and there for the full layout. But what happened was that because we had limited pieces, I wasn't able to build proper. And it doesn't matter if how comfortable I was with the whole building process. It was just when you have limited pieces, you're limited. You're extremely limited. So I ended up. Let me see. Is this it? I hope this is it. No, I'm gonna go up and come down. Hope it lines up. Right, but it did limit my choices. Hell, even doing the Enterprise, I was using a combination of roof pieces, foundation, trying to use the floorboards. But even with the floorboards, it was extremely limiting what we could get accomplished. And some of those things just really affect a lot of the design decisions. So we are fully aware of the fact that it's masonry we're dealing with. And then we try to compensate to get a much better look. This is where some of the over-designing comes in because of that overcompensation. So things that should never really go together, we just end up saying good enough. Mainly because we just don't have the pieces. So some of that aesthetic has taken hold of what we do when we design for Lego Fortnite now. And you can either use it to kind of improve what you're doing, or just keep on going with it. Because it's weird when you have the limited pieces. You're kind of just set to saying, how can I just make this look as good as possible? And you could throw some of the broader design aspects out the window. So with the complexity builds, like this one for instance, and I'm really hoping we don't hit complexity, I could be trying to add a couple of other pieces on here just to improve the look and get caught up in the weeds. This is something that I was actually talking to Mr. Black about earlier, where you were talking about getting caught in the weeds for Yavin, right?
Yeah, just getting caught up in the sauce.
Yep. Because when you're just trying to just work a tiny part, and it actually works a lot better when you have a small isolated piece. When you have something huge like this, you have to kind of scale things up. The small details don't really matter as much anymore. It's they kind of come together, blend together in one big piece. So, for instance, these are roof pieces that I've taken and turned on the side. And one of the Mr. Black actually came up with this whole design before, and it was using a corridor. I took this and expanded a little further to work with the hangers and utilize a lot of these pieces. One of the first instincts that I had was, hey, let's make the whole wall of Death Star panels, and go ahead and use all of these guys, just like 1, 2, 3, just an entire row of them. But at a certain point, we had to take a bit of a step back and really look at the design, because we can go and overuse all of these so that these are not really standing out anymore. So having a complete repetition of them, the entire row of it, takes away from the design aspect. By adding additional pieces in and breaking up the spaces, so it's not like a full repetition, but now you actually have patterns you're working with. The more elegant pieces kind of fit in with the design, and it gives your eye a place to rest. Add a couple of lights, and the practical lights. I love using the practical lights and stuff like this because it really emphasizes the design. So it doesn't look all supernatural and alien like how you have some really cool designs going on. We are trying to hide lights. We're using them to emphasize certain areas. These lights, because this is now a floor section, it's popped on anywhere on the wall here, and these are being used to emphasize the sides of the bay. So it's serving purposes to show design and also to to emphasize where each part of this bay fans. It's also kind of important to the whole design process because these are essentially fans that we are dealing with. They extract fans, so they actually now become part of the whole design instead of just something cool that we can put on. It looks like it works. And it's just like a matter of us not over designing. And this is, I guess that's my main thesis right now. Hey Arisan, what's up? Brian Blue, what's happening? Mr. Black, did you finish your floor already?
Just about
oh, you're measuring
out the spacing that you've done down the other side, and then working out the spacing for this side.
Okay, I was actually trying to line it up to the columns. See?
What, you space?
Oh no, where
are you going to put columns in here, in these ones?
In the empty ones?
Yeah, where you've done like loads of black.
Oh no! Those are just like visual cues that that each section is here. So I would love to be able to put.
Carry on down there.
I would love to be able to put an arrow, but we need a good way to actually put a proper arrow without breaking up everything.
Easy.
Oh, okay. I will leave you to the arrow then. Kaboom! Hey, what's happening? Is it chopping again? Oh god. Great. Okay. So anyway, I kind of got sidetracked with my little explanation of design principles, etc. So I'm going to go back to getting the rest of this done. Hope you guys didn't mind me preaching at you for a little bit there. I just like to share some of my insights sometimes. And the thing is, when you're like building with Mr. Black, you learn a lot of insight. Take a step back, and I think one of the reasons that we work together so well is that we share the same principle of design. The first principle of design: how does it work?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it's always like the first question that comes up. Okay, I like the design, it's cool and everything, but how does it actually work? And we have to answer that question before we do anything else. I think some of you may have actually heard me ask that question before at some point. Because, you know, it's a question that I always ask. How does it work? Cool. Cool story, but how does it work, dude? Come again?
It has to be logical.
Yes.
The how and why.
I was always like the worst fantasy story reader because I would dissect stories. If sci-fi, for instance, had any ring of magic, it would take me out of it immediately. If someone wants to do a hand wave and say, "Oh, well, it's magic," that doesn't work. Like, give me a reason why it should work. I will buy into it as long as there's some kind of logic behind it. But don't just try to wave it away and say, "Oh, it's sci-fi, it's magic." They just had the technology. That's not how good stories work. And we're telling stories every single day. What the heck? Oh, okay. don't know what you're doing. Okay, buddy boy. Let's try this again. Alright. Let's get you in there. Perfect. I've got cake stuck in my head again. I went and put on the album yesterday. You know C.S. Lewis? What do you mean? Oh, well, C.S. Lewis was different. C.S. Lewis was a trip. He didn't he never explained things away. That was the best part about it. He never just it was understood from the beginning. Just reading the story that this was not magical. It was more of a daydream. It was psychedelic by nature. So you didn't have to have any explanation for what was happening. It was just this weird, distorted reality. So he didn't have to go into any explanation.
Is that all right?
Hmm?
Is that all right?
What? C.S. Lewis?
No. The design to have carried on what you've done just right across the front.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I will take a look in a second. It's probably A-okay. But let's take a look. Oh, you know, we can actually put some lights on. Nope. Let's finish build it first. I'm here thinking we could put some lights on the inside of this thing. But I gotta be careful about that whole over-designing thing that I was talking about. Son of a biscuit eater. Ugh. Ah. Great. We're off by 2. You see that? 2. We're gonna have to fill it in. All right, let's have a look. What you got going on? So we have 3 over here. Then we have 4 over here. Oh, right. I forgot about the 4. I was almost going to take the middle bay away and just have 6.
You could just put another leg on the front from this one here, and it.
Yeah, and this gives us a space to actually have a control tower.
And it gives symmetry to everything.
All right, let's do that. Let's definitely do that. Take this one out. Take me. So, okay. So, gotta figure out the control tower. We're gonna have an. Okay, so we can have an elevator here. Gotta figure out the back wall solution.
The back ones. I don't want to carry these up across the top.
Yeah, knock yourself out. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Where are they from, these pieces?
Which pieces?
They didn't have these, like, wooden pieces.
Oh, that's from Festival. That's from the Festival piece. So you can go find those in Fortnite Festival. I think under columns.
Oh.
It's 934. Oops. Friendly neighborhood. Let's just have a slight divergence right now. We're going to take care of this right here. 1, 2. We're going to keep that center one, but this main center column. Oh, I gotta find a way to fill the sides of this. See, you diverge once and everything goes to hell. So now you gotta find solutions for everything else. All right. You can now, I don't need a bay for you, I need to make an elevator for you. Big old freight elevator. Block that off. Wheels keep on spinning round. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Just when I thought that everything over here was done. Alright, let's see. Take a look at the hangar and behold. Hope you guys are beholding. And we got really excited about this project because it all started with that corridor that you created, Mr. Black. So this is all your fault.
We're going to have to remake that corridor somewhere in one of your builds.
Oh, actually, I had a plan to connect a lot of these places with the corridor. So
yeah,
I was looking at taking the corridor and extending it across the bay, and connect it to the factory floor.
yeah.
And then from the factory floor down to the whatchamacallit? What do you call it? Factory floor.
We'll be able to build it on an angle.
Oh well. We have the caves. We have the Star Wars caves as well. We have full access to all the Star Wars caves.
Yep, it's going to be an awesome building.
No! I'm off. Alright. We're going to reverse engineer. That's fine.
Right, you've one stood off to the left.
I think I'm 2 studs off. 2 studs. No problem.
Yeah. Oh, it's looking really...
Hey, the botanist! Welcome back. Now, I know yesterday I was at the factory. Now we are at the hangar. And I believe this is like probably the biggest Star Wars hangar that that actually exists in the game. So, of course, I had to outbuild Mr. Black and his Rebel hangar. But this is the main reason that I was building the my TIE fighters, because you can't have your TIE fighters not have a home. So welcome to the hangar.
Look, that's where you want to be. See that?
Oh, hold on,
I
what?
think you went to the opposite way, I think.
I went to the opposite way.
Yeah. Are you trying to line up with this beam on top?
Oh no, well,
Straight down?
see, the beam didn't line up with the bottom. Because I need this to line up because everything over here is 16.
Right, so you lined it up with the beam on the top and it didn't line up at the bottom.
Exactly. So now I should be able to reset all of this. Because this should be 16s all the way across. And it's not. Son of a... You know what, heck with it. I tried.
I'll do it.
Fine, you do it. Okay. But Mr. Black just helped me finish out the floor. And we have the... we're just going to have this entire design going on. So we've got all the nice Star Wars walls. And this should be really, really cool to just see all of the TIE fighters parked when it's all done. Let's go take a look at the factory, because we did do a bit of design. I mean, like, I got a little bit. Okay, you know what? It's nighttime. I don't even know where I'm going right now.
Yeah, just chuck a bed down.
No, let's see what it looks like at night. There it is. Added some lights on and everything. Oh, the modernist, you missed a bit of a breakdown on the philosophy of design earlier. I would love to have your input on that. But how the limitations of design, and the tendency to over design in some cases. So okay, we kind of got a little sidetracked yesterday, and we ended up designing this entire factory floor. So we have our stairs in and everything. We have our launch bays, and we have 3 TIE fighters in the wild right now. So I am leaving these so we can launch them tomorrow. Hey, Honor. Well, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. And I never been away from the Star Wars content. I just took a brief hiatus because it can't be Star Wars all the time. Check this out. I absolutely love this entire thing. So we did try to not over design because we were wary of using up any complexity. The whole idea of this entire space is that it's supposed to be a build area, so we just wanted to look like a factory floor of some kind. That was our main intent. So I can come back and build some more different types of TIE fighters. Most of them have a lot of the same dimensions, except for the interceptors. But we can just use this area just to build more. Excellent. I like to hear that it's making you fall in love with the game again. Now, one of the cool things that we are actually trying to do, and I'm going to take a bit of a divergence over here. Mr. Black, I'll be right back. How's it going with that column?
It's a little redesign it, but right.
Okay, it's 9:43 right now, so I got to run off to work at 10 o'clock. So just a bit of early warning. Well, we want to really have an immersive experience in here. I mean, like we should be able to just set up a game and pop right in if we wanted, and actually have a living, breathing Star Wars universe rather than just a bunch of caves with bunkers. See, over here, I found this one cave. This is a grasslands cave right here. And then up on the hill is, right over there on the mountain, is a Frostlands cave. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to pop a landing platform into the middle. I do need to build this, a couple more of these. So I will be building one of these on stream and we're actually building it to the proper proportions with doors and elevator and everything. This is actually one of the builds that a lot of people tend to underbuild, and they make it a lot smaller. They don't really understand the whole purpose of this. So with this, it's got 2 levels, and you have to really understand why, because these arms here, they're actually arms that stick out from here, and these arms serve 2 purposes. It is exactly 13 meters above the ground to allow an AT-AT to load on, and the doors for the AT-AT is 13 meters above the ground. The additional AT-ATs can get up here, so the additional usage of it is that it has arms that extract, and your TIE fighters can actually land at 1, 2, 3 points here. So you can actually have your TIE fighters hanging off the sides of the one tower, and you can have an additional 3 hanging off the sides of the other tower, which gives clearance on the top for shuttles and other big ships. The TIE fighters are like the most versatile ships, and they can go pretty much anywhere as long as it's designed for them. The interceptors are a little harder to park, so interceptors would probably go on top. So the usage of the landing platforms goes much beyond just having a big tower there. With this, it has 2 stages. One elevator brings you up to the ship level, and then the next elevator, which is not the same as the first one, you have to go through security to get to the top. This next elevator will actually start here, and this will take you up to the top of the platform. So it's a two-stage system, and it really has come down to just understanding how they work and why they work. So there's a little bit of logic that goes into it. So I will be going through the full design of that when I actually build this on stream. But like I said, the whole idea is to have this full immersive universe here. General Ronimus is going to be doing some of his Lost Isles stuff in here, in his own world, and in here when he wants to expand a little bit and maybe do a couple of missions against the Empire or whatever. And there's a whole universe all set up where he doesn't have to go and build. He can just go and just do his little storylines, and I'll be doing some of the storyline as well, because we have all this really cool stuff going on. So it's gonna be a big collaboration, and it gives me opportunity to build like all of these different kind of Star Wars ships and structures, and I absolutely. I'm digging it, because I mean this is a lot of fun, especially to recreate some of the more in-universe Star Wars elements in the game that we just don't have. So yes, I will be building up the Rebel side as well. So we have Imperial shuttles, all the Imperial craft, within reason, of course. Because at some point the game will start to stutter. But this way, right now we have at least a starting fleet of X-Wings and TIE fighters. And we have our main bases. Hoth base, I am not sure about that. Right now, it's more of a focus about these individual sections all working together. What we got here, Mr. Black? Did you measure already?
What's the Hoth base?
Oh, this Honor did a Hoth base on his old world. He had the AT-AT. Going on. Oh, okay. So you're rebuilding this. Okay, you know
I'm working out how to close the sides off so there's no gaps. So I think.
Oh, that was easy. I just take a single column and just toss it in.
Yeah. So on the sides now, like here, you see, like at the top of yours, there was no way you could close that off.
Right.
You could never close that off.
Yes.
So you had to start off with your closed off piece first, and then everything will fit.
Okay. Well, you do your thing.
I hope.
Hoth base. Hoth base would be a later project. Right now, we're trying to really focus on elements that we can work on with the storyline. The storyline is based in the Lost Isles, and I'm using the Star Wars island as my main Empire base. So plans are afoot. Oh, you finished up here. Okay then. I was planning on coming back and finishing that. I guess not. All right. I guess I can finish up the top parts of it. It's 9:51, 10 minutes to go. Okay, now what was I looking at doing here? Oh, you know, I think I remember now. I was looking at possibly using these guys, the back side of it. Can you get a half wall?
Floating Death Star.
I can get a half
Death
wall.
Star boat.
Death Star.
Joker says you need a floating Death Star. Death Star boat.
Now, see, this is why we have the. Oh, hold on. These would actually look brilliant. This is why we have the other pieces. It's too much. This is why we have our Star Destroyer, our little Star Destroyer. I can go park it anywhere. With a Death Star, all I have to do is go and build a circle and stick it in the air. And there you go. Thanks a lot, Jaded. The key is using them sparingly and only where it makes sense.
Yeah, don't water the design down.
Yeah, plus it avoids hitting complexity. This is going to be fun. Wheels keep on spinning round. Okay, so these are off now. Great. Okay, I think this can work. I was thinking about using the roof pieces on the top, but I think this works better. I'm gonna have to do a cutaway for that. Okay. Do a cutaway or move away from that a little bit. It's off by 2 studs. 2 studs too low. How the heck does that even happen? Oh, I know how it happens. Because of this spacing. Alright, that's cool. Let's have a look at how that looks. Not too bad. No. It would just be for the aesthetic. Yeah, I can park my my Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer is tiny. It is made just to for the look of it. So it's not even that big. Because we're not going to be interacting with it, and I don't want something that's going to break the game, which we have a tendency to do. So, you know, we don't want to break the game. We want to be able to play in here properly and not come back and find things in a million pieces. So that is one of our main design principles right now. Don't break the game. I think it's a worthy goal.
Do you want the foundation pieces to show the same or the same colour wall pieces?
I would say use the foundation out and then just fill in the side.
Yeah, so the sides with foundation.
Yes, up to the point. The circle would have to be big enough to be seen from the ground. You actually have to work with render distance, because when you get to a certain point, you don't see certain things anymore. So you would have to have a circle that's at least maybe 40 meters wide and maybe about 50 to 60 meters in the air. Now, do I need to take this off? You know what? I think we are going to just keep on using... Oh, hold on. I haven't tried these guys over here. Let's have a look, shall we? Yes. I do like these, but I don't think this is the place for it. It's nice and dark. Okay, so nope, we're not doing that. But that is a pretty good angle for something we can get to extend a little more. Alright, so we're going to continue using the walls. I think the walls are the best solution right now. I may have shot myself in the foot a little bit with the top columns. I may have to redo those. I think I do have to redo those. Yep. 100% have to redo those. 957. I am the Mad Puck 66. With me is Mr. Black. You can find him on YouTube as Mr. Black LFC, Lego Fortnite Creations. And he's one of my epic, well, he's not an epic partner, but he is an epic builder and one of my enablers. He doesn't say no, he says, I think we can do it. So, like, worst kind of enabler. And one of the best kinds. It's never about what we can't do. It's about how can we make it bigger, better. You gotta love it. So check him out on Twitch. He's gonna be doing the Yavin 4 temple on Twitch. He's not gonna be doing the entire thing, but he's gonna be streaming parts of the build whenever he gets to certain parts that he feels like sharing or just wants to memorialize. So that is going to be coming out over the next week and a half, or knowing Mr. Black Speed, next 3 days. We'll see how that comes together. Keep an eye out for that. Mr. Black 333 Dan G over on Twitch. We're going to continue our epic builds with Star Wars. May the 4th is coming, and we are planning on having a huge May the 4th event, but also just doing our own thing in the meantime. Thank you, the Modernist. This it's going to be fun, especially when we start adding more ships in here. Night Queen, thank you so much for coming in. Z-Card, good to see you. Honor. For the Death Star, if I do put it up there, I'm just gonna stick a bus station on it so that it floats. That's all. No worries. Okay, Jaded, I will see you. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. If it's your first time here, please leave a like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. It's great to see everyone, and I will see you tomorrow, 8:30. We stream every morning, 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. and I have to run off to work, build in Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, and more. But right now, it's all about Star Wars. All the ships and all the cool bases. From me and Mr. Black, thank you for joining, and we will see you. Get over here. Let's get a good proper view. We will see you in the next one.